forward now are the Lions, trying to get some territory, some field position early in this game. Moving it through the middle. That's a lovely ball, and the through of the Lions. Early chance here. Can they get round James Woodburn-Hall? No, not quite. It's a good tackle, but very promising start for the Lions with a break in the first set. Dan Murray comes off for Fax. On in his place is Kevin Leroy, who's probably having his best season in Fax colours. He's been really good for the Panthers so far this season. Here he is. Plenty of experience, played in the 2015 Challenge Cup final for Hull KR. Can certainly appreciate him, as I'm sure you can hear on the mics. We certainly can. Liam Harris with a little scamper himself.
Gregson looks as though he's struggling a bit for Swinton. He was downwinded earlier. He's a bit slow to back to the defensive line.
They look like they may have numbers here as Springer goes through, gets the offload away to Kavanagh, and in support is Scott Griggs. And there is the first try. They never quite looked like they had the numbers right there, Swinton. And when you end up being isolated one-on-one with Gadwin Springer, the likelihood is you are going to have problems. Kavanagh was there for the offload. Griggs was there to finish it off. The Panthers are on the board. It's Swinton 0, Halifax 4.
Great support play. Swinton just looking a bit fatigued. I wonder if they're going to make a change now.
Scott Griggs, talked about him before the game, didn't we? He's in fantastic form, and he's just on the end of everything for Halifax. It was Springer there, quick ball to Griggs, and that was easy. Liam Harris with a very easy conversion here. Right in front of the sticks. Drifts it over. There'll be a very upset car owner who's just seen their Audi take a beating from the ball. Thankfully hit the roof of it, so it shouldn't have got the... there is absolutely no way I would park behind those sticks.
It's not really anywhere else to park, so...
I'd walk. Almost up to halfway. We're just seeing this middle unit of Halifax just start to win the battle, aren't they? They're getting offloads away, they're not being put to the floor. And then when they get it to the edge, and to men like this, they're always going to be dangerous. Woodburn-Hall to Griggs. He's waiting for some support. He's going to have to go it himself. I think he'll have to take the tackle in the end. All that came off two really good carries from Fax Packmen. And now they're coming down this right-hand side with Garside. Evades 1 and 2. Brandon Mooring to Griggs, who'll straighten up. Gives it to Garside to bring towards the middle. Still going, and the Swinton pack in this defensive set has just completely dropped off. Need to get everything back in order. Harris, who's just been caught with the ball there on the last tackle. That will have been the most worrying set, I think, for Stuart Littler, how they defended that one, because they just did not get to grips with Halifax's middlemen at all. Morris with the first carry. And move it to the left. Harris to Griggs. Griggs dummies. He's in again. He is in sensational form, Scott Griggs. And it was just a little bit too easy. Swinton didn't really get off their own line. And when you give Scott Griggs early ball like that, he's always going to cause some damage. It's Swinton 0, Halifax 10.
Yeah, the Lions never looked like they'd settled or recovered, and I think this next 10 minutes will decide the game. If Swinton don't recover quickly, they could find themselves out of it by half-time. Fax on a roll now.
Yeah, just that set, wasn't it? That set before when the red flag were going up from a Swinton perspective, it just completely looked to have lost energy, to be honest. Taking kicking duties. It's moved on to Liam Harris now. The former Hull FC man. Straight through the middle. Fax have a 12-0 lead. And as you said, Colin, I think you're very right in saying so. Swinton need half-time now. Get it to this scoreline and reassess, I think, because if it rolls away in the next 10 minutes, it could be, it will be a defining period.
Yeah, I think they need Martin Ridyard to just take control of things here and lead them around the field, because if they do get carried away trying to chase something, they might find themselves out of the game by half-time.
Right underneath the sticks. Last for Halifax. Harris will reverse it to Griggs. He's going to stab through, looking for himself, and Hansen didn't want to take any risks, tried to get it out, but someone had grabbed Scott Griggs. So it's a penalty. More defending for Swinton to do, and this is really, really tough for them now.
Fax set the trap there, they sucked them right into the middle, and then they played the switch, and it was a professional foul, you've got to say that.
Well defended by Swinton. Answered the questions posed of them so far in this set. Still a couple more to go though. Harris to Garside, bumps off one, out to Conor McGrath. He dives in. He's delighted with that score, is the winger, and the referee confirms that he did ground it. Excellent finish from the winger, given his opportunity today. Fax have a third. It's 16-0 with the kick to come.
It was only a matter of time, I think, before it went to that wing. But there's nothing Swinton could do about it.
It's good play from Garside, and the pass as well. I tell you what, the finish isn't bad either.
Yeah, did well to stay in field, and it's become a familiar sight, that kind of diving finish in the last few years.
And, let's see. Oh, it's a great finish. Borough the man at dummy half. Here he goes. He's so good at this. He's so good at doing that, isn't he, Borough? And the problem that Swinton have now is they're on a roll. Halifax all off that quick. The play. Oh, that's lovely. Grix on a hat trick. Grix with oh, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. It was lovely play from Halifax. Beautiful play, and it looked like Scott Grix was going in for a first half treble. In fairness, well done that Swinton defence there, because there was a lot of work to do, and they've just about, I think it was Will Hope, managed to deny Scott Grix in the end. But once again, find themselves on their own try line, and it's just becoming a bit of a ground and pound here from Halifax. It's just becoming a bit of a one-sided fight. Grix into Worthington, who still hasn't scored for Fax. Looking for that first try. Put on his back. Looking to get to his feet. Ball out to Scott Grix. Now Liam Harris. Here is Woodburn Hall. It looks dangerous. McGrath's going for a second. Conor McGrath has a second. Wonderful finish from the man they call the Fox. And Halifax have a commanding lead going into the break. It's 20 points to 0.
Yeah, great reach there from McGrath. I thought for a second he was going to come up short, but he just about had long enough arms to get over.
Great ball from Woodburn Hall. And Dan Clay just showed him a little bit too much space on that right edge, didn't he? It's a good finish, all the same. Fluent from Halifax, from left to right. Well, Liam Harris hit the post from here last time. Can he get his bearings right this time? He's tried to curl it in. It's an absolute beauty from Liam Harris. 22-0. And Halifax in a very, very, very strong position now. But this is a strong start for Swinton. Counts on the Halifax line. Can they get some points here? It's not the best ball to Hansen. They've overloaded this edge as Butt gets it out to Lewis Roberts. He's looking for that try line. Smuggles it away to Butt. They're going to go in here, surely. Halifax is scrambling and scrambling and scrambling. And they've managed to keep him at bay. It was really good, free-flowing stuff from Swinton, but Halifax came up with the answers. No, other than that Nick Gregson break in the first set, there's not really, you've never really felt Swinton were going to break them down. They had some offloads early in the game, didn't they, that caused some problems, but yeah, they just need something a little bit different just to unlock this Fax defence. Don't forget, this is an Halifax defence that has kept two sides to 0, but they might have a try here. They've got a man on the outside, lovely offload from Butt. Nick Roseforn with the try-saving tackle there for Halifax. But they are in position now, Swinton, moving it all the way across the field. They've surely got the numbers here to go in. It's a 2-on-1, out to the corner. Oh, it's out of play, I don't believe it. And they can't capitalise. And look at the celebrations from the Fax players and the fans to our left, all delighted. Well, I say, it's just split-second stuff, isn't it? So referees, they've got it tough enough anyway. To try and have to navigate that one, it's a minefield for them, I do feel for them. Grix, short ball to Kavanagh. He's through the line, he needs support, or does he? No, he doesn't. Ben Kavanagh in for his latest try. Fax have a fifth of the afternoon. And normal service resumed. It's 26-0.
Yeah, Swinton have started the second half quite well, but Halifax one chance and they're over. And Swinton heads hopefully don't drop too much. That's probably snuffed out any faint hopes they had of turning this game around.
Ben Kavanagh in a rich vein of form is scoring tries at a frequent rate of knots at the minute. Ben Kavanagh. Liam Harris with his latest conversion attempt. He went 3 from 4 in the first half. And he's 1 from 1 at the start of the second. 28 points to 0. The Panthers lead the Lions.
I think Halifax are one of them teams. I don't think they've got a standout star player, but they've got a certain level across the board that makes them a good team, and the coach can't ask any more of what they've put on this afternoon. Waterworth cut out ball. Oh, they're ever so close there. Swinton, they're about a metre off the line. It was a lovely pass from dummy half from Waterworth. Hansen to Lloyd, out to Roberts, and they're in. Swinton have a try. They get reward, and Halifax won't get that third shutout in 6 games. Swinton on the board. Anyway, the most important thing from all that is Nick Rawson. He's all right. Fit to continue. Great carry. Guess who? Elliot Morris. And this man can run off the back of him. And there he is. Amir Borough goes in for his hometown club. Elliot Morris, the catalyst. And Borough, he's just a demon around the ruck when he gets to play off carries like that. He is electrifying from dummy half. And he goes in for Fax's latest try. It's 32-4. Yeah, lightning pace. Great carry from Morris. Borough reminds me a bit of Andy Ackers when he was at Swinton, and he was ripping it up for the Lions with that pace against a tired defence. As you said, rightly pointed out, Elliot Morris couldn't put him to the floor. Yeah. You had a retreater who didn't get back in Waterworth. Borough clever enough to pick him out. Gets a try. Many years I've had this conversation with many a Fax fan. I think Elliot Morris is the most underrated player that Fax have by a considerable distance. Really do. He's not the name, I'm sure, coming into the game. Elliot Morris wasn't the first you think of as a danger man ever. Every game he just causes problems for the opposition. Harris converted as well. 34 points to 4. And it's a long way back for Swinton from here. 10 minutes to go now here at Heywood Road. Brooks out the back to Ridyard. Hansen comes in onto Lloyd. He kicks forward. Hansen chasing hard. It's just too long. 7 tackle set. That was a tired kick, wasn't it? And then you're giving away a 7 tackle set and a tap restart, and you're back on the defensive line. Oh, beautiful, and Griggs has gone through, and it's been pulled back for a forward pass. Confidence there from Halifax to chance their arm on tackle 0. It's actually backfired, but it's only because it was called for a forward pass. It was on though, wasn't it? It was on. Swinton was slow into position, and they'd probably be the first incident. They're probably a bit disappointed in that they've not completed that. Yeah, he's probably been quiet by his standards, but as you say, he drags players in when the play's broken. Oh, here's Rawson on the carry. Oh, he's thrown the ball. Liam Harris, I think, got taken out there, really. He was, Rawson had gone through. Harris was on the shoulder, got pulled back. He'd thrown the ball, and professional foul, and I think Tom Spencer will be sin-binned. Yes, he is. Just to make matters a little bit worse for the Lions. I don't think he could really complain with that one. No, but it's another sin binning for Swinton, who have been racking them up this season. It's hard enough when you're 13 on 13, but every week Swinton are spending time with a man in the bin. So, 20 metres out. Calcott with the first carry. Borough to Harris. The numbers are going on. There's Springer. There's no point even trying to stop him from there. Forward pass, I think.
Pulled it back for a forward. Killjoy referee. Springer denied.
Yeah, good pass from Harris. Well, it's not a good pass, it was forward, but it was the right idea. He's been really good at Harris, actually. He's impressed me this afternoon. Done a lot of defensive work.
Hansen, it's easily dealt with by Grix, who's sensibly in the end just gone to ground. Meadows had to be careful there not to be up for dragging.
It's always tempting, isn't it, when you've got a bit of a drag going to just push it a bit too far.
Good carry from Rawsthorne. Another one who's been good for Fax. And here they go, McComb's gone through. He's got support from Woodburn Hall. Now it's a foot race. Can he get it back to McComb? No, he can't. It's a good tackle from Roberts, and I think Woodburn Hall's hurt there. Lovely ball, lovely run from McComb, and Woodburn Hall just a little bit unlucky there that he couldn't quite smuggle that ball back to his teammate. You look back now and you reflect on this game, and it's just that second 20-minute period in the first half where the damage was done. Otherwise, they've competed with Fax. It never felt like Swinton were going to have enough to win this game, but they've competed, haven't they?
They have, and all credit to the players and coaching staff on that front. But I think Fax have got something left in the tank, haven't they?
Yeah, like I say, I don't think the outcome's ever particularly been in doubt. But they were giving it a fair dig, and look at the Swinton players all on the floor. It's 10 league defeats from 10 for the Swinton Lions. 5 wins from their last 6 for the Halifax Panthers, and all in all, a dominant performance from the visiting side today.